Hey everyone, Brandy Von Holten here. I just went for a walk with my husband, so I look like I just went for a walk. Anyways, all right, I thought I would come on here and update y'all and do a little real talk. Man, we just got through with hosting a CT2V event, which was record numbers, followed by a 4-day Chicks in the Sticks, followed by a 3-day Lee Hart clinic. Anyways, we're just now getting back and getting in touch with everyone. Then our first day off, we're trying to be relaxed. Some of our clients are enjoying a little bit of time without a lot of people here. Anyways, oh my gosh, time that was supposed to be relaxed, not relaxed, because someone that was trying to be apprehended by the local sheriff's department was at large. And so the helicopter was circling over our place probably like 15 times because it was right here where V and M are at, okay? Well, we had one client here. Well, my husband and I had decided to go eat lunch, and then that's when we find out that someone is there, not at our place, but right there in our area where V and M meet, which is not very far from us. So I contact that client and I'm just like, hey, you need to go get in your trailer and we will head back, okay? So, we didn't really understand the whole thing until we had looked everything up. Anyways, so we get back here, and so we're both then armed, right? And so my husband goes and checks everything because we had, there's a lot of places to hide out at Von Holten Ranch, right? And then I go armed and make sure that our client is not being held hostage, right? Because she was here by herself. So I go to her trailer and she has put on a orange long sleeve shirt just in case she gets abducted. And then I love her to death. She has watched a lot of crime scene videos. So she had chewed like 10 pieces of gum and put them individually into gum wrappers. So then if she had gotten apprehended by the perpetrator, then she could have left us a trail with her DNA. Okay? So we're like, oh my goodness. Well, she stayed for about an hour longer, and it was in the middle of the day, and they still did not catch the person. And so she was like, hey, I'm going to get out of here. And I'm like, I don't blame you. And so I sit out in the ATV with one in the chamber and safety off, and she packed up and then headed out. So anyways, they did catch the person the next day, but I called every person that had left that morning to make sure that they had already been back into their trailers with their horses to make sure somebody was not stowed away. Like, ugh. Anyways, that is not, we ain't never had to do all that. We ain't never had to do nothing like that, right? So that was our first day off after like a highly stressful, like it's actually 4 events in a row because we started with a double clinic on Friday before that CT2V event. So anyways, it took me to today to get, I think just about everybody replied back to. I've got a few more of my CT2V people, but yeah, nothing like calling clients and being like, hey, have you been back into your trailer after you left here? And I was like, say your horse's name if everything is okay. Because if they would have said the wrong, because I know their horses' names, right? Or one lady, I was like, say your daughter's name if everything's okay. So, because you just never know. I mean, like, it's a weird little world that we live in, right? But I'm glad that's over with. But I don't know. yeah, I'm glad they caught the person. Oh my God. You know, that person gonna get some alpha-gal freaking Lyme's disease, some whatever else, okay? If they were hiding out in our area, not just our place, but in our area in the woods, because that's what they were circling around. I'm like, boy, you know, that dude done got a million freaking ticks cut up by some briar bushes. So that was our day off. So anyways, if I have been a little bit late on getting things posted or things, yeah, I did not, I didn't even, I couldn't even get to emails whenever we were in all of, you know, that big run of stuff. So, and then this weekend, I'm a judge in Wisconsin. We've got someone here to take care of all of our animals and stuff. And then the following weekend, I'm a judge in Missouri. So like, this is kind of like a slower time for us, but then not really. We also have several family members that are dealing with a lot of medical things right now. So behind the scenes, we have 4 family members that are going through a lot of stuff. Some are in long-term facilities, some are in nursing homes, some are going through treatment. So anyways, I just want to let you know, this has kind of been a rough year. Like, so many amazing things and a lot of people wanting to do what we're, you know, our events and stuff. And then weather's kind of been rough. My husband doesn't think that he's going to be able to get his first cutting of hay until July because the weather just ain't weathering for us. And just a lot of things. And then, you know, I don't know if y'all know this, I've got a bigger social media page. Oh my gosh, one of my videos went viral, had like 500,000 views. I only had one person that actually reached out to me with some negativeness. Usually they just spew it on the page. If they say anything bad, then I block them. But dealt with that a little bit. That's not really a big deal because I only had one person that actually sent me a message that was like, rah, 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 you know. And then I had like, I think 8 people that like signed up for stuff. So like, jokes on them, you know. It helps me find my people. And I did a bra video on there, like how I lock down the girls for all this horse stuff that I do, right? Well, I did a bra video on there and explained that. And I have had so many people reach out to me to be like, I tried that and that was like great. And I'm like, oh yeah, this ain't my first rodeo. So I now have people signing up for, I've only got 3 spots left in my clinic in July. I have 2 spots left in my Smart Chicks. That's the first, the August 6th, 7th, and 8th. I have 3 spots left in my later August Smart Chicks event. CT2V is always full, and just a lot of positive things. My husband has been selling so many horse bridges that he broke a bit that he's had for a while, so we've got that going on. Just a lot of things going on, but the person, whenever both Von Holtons have a weapon on them that's one in the chamber and no safety on, it's serious. David went and checked everywhere to make sure they wasn't stowed away. I mean, David even got up on our hay to make sure he wasn't all tucked away into something, went into every vehicle. So that's what the heck we've been up to. And you know what? We've been around like a ton of people, right? And with us being in the hospitality industry, sometimes we get people down even when everything's good, right? But it's just a lot of people, a lot of, hey, I need this, I need that, and all that. Oh my gosh. We went to Menards and some dude piped off to David. You know, my husband's pretty low key, right? My husband's pretty low key. Dude, David told him like, rawr. David bit back, and I was like, are you okay? And he's like, maybe I need to people less for just a little bit. And I'm like, I could see that. So anyways, I'm about to go and lift. So if you're following my other page, I'm about to go, and tonight is an upper body workout, and just a lot of things going on. Do you still have a spot? Jesse, yes, I think I have like 5 spots left in Lee Hart's September clinic. You would love it. Yeah, he is a game changer. So Lee Hart, by the way, this clinician that we just had, he's the current world champion in the pro division for extreme cowboy racing. He's also one of my really good friends, and he's our longest standing clinician. Anyways, he also takes lessons, right? Well, I have taken a minimum of two clinics a year with him for 13 years straight, right? You see all those like magazine covers on the wall? He's been my primary clinician, okay? Well, he has been taking some lessons in some dressage, and he changed up. It's going to take me 6 months to take what I learned at this last clinic. Okay, Jesse, I see that. To take what I just learned at this last clinic and put it into action. He completely changed my weight distribution of my seat, of how I'm commanding the horses. So anyways, if there's any of the haters listening right now, they're really gonna love to talk about my seat. Hey, if any of you, thank you, Krista. I love this shirt. So this one, Von Holton shirt, Von Holton Ranch, and that says 1906 over here. And I love this color. This color is called sand. It's called I Can't Keep Nothing White. That's what I really should call this. But I love this, and it's 100% cotton. So we have, I love it. I don't even know what the hell I was saying. Oh, one of my haters put me on a size appropriate animal. So they put me on a woolly mammoth. And for a lot of people that were like, whoa, looky there, how'd you get up on that thing? I don't know if everybody knows woolly mammoths are extinct. So anyways, he made me old, okay? But they put me on a size appropriate animal. Ugh. Anyways, really pumped. Okay, so if you have been following Little Miss Domino, our young horse, she just turned 2. She's 15-2 in the hind end right now, okay? I was able to pony her from Jojo, my mule, the one that I abuse because I'm so heavy, whatever. That loves me and won't leave me alone. That's Jojo. But I got her to do our curved bridge, our octagon, and then the curved bridge coming back another direction, and she didn't miss a step. So that just made me so happy. And then I was able to do a drill where I had to do some backing up and cantering in between stuff, and I was ponying her, and she kept up with me. I mean, it wasn't the prettiest thing, but it was, I don't know, better than a punch in the arm. And then I just posted on, you know what? So I've been getting so much hate about riding my mule on my big Facebook page, my Brandy Von Holton author, speaker, instructor one. So I'm like, you know what? If they're going to hate me, I'm just going to keep on posting more videos of me riding my animals. So I posted a picture of Domino doing the narrow bridge. You know how many grown freaking horses and amazing people cannot get their horse to do the narrow bridge? And I'm all like, my horse does it before she's broke. Anyways, I am actually a lot more optimistic about her. She spent so much calories and time growing upward. I'm going to give her more time before we actually, I'll put a saddle on her, but before we actually get into that saddle, I'm going to give her more time. So, all right. So that right there is that. We had, David and I were locked and loaded, and we had to call and make sure our clients were okay and that they didn't pick up a hitchhiker, which don't pick up a hitchhiker. And then that's it. If you haven't seen the picture of me on a woolly mammoth, go check that out on my personal page. So, all right. And then if you ever hear of us having any big moments with our family, they're coming. So, anyways, man, it just reminds you, you're not guaranteed tomorrow. So make sure and don't withhold love from someone. So, all right, that's that. Oh, hey, if you want to be a really cool person and know when we're open, that has not been put on our calendar yet. I'm looking at a calendar over here. I'm not just oddly staring. Oh, thanks, Melinda. You know I love you. Anyways, July 11th and 12th, I'm teaching a clinic. And so, that clinic's only open to 12 people. And so that'll be a good weekend if you're wanting to come and camp, that there's not going to be a lot of people because it wasn't one of our regularly scheduled weekends. So July 11, 12. All right. I'll see y'all another time. I'm going to go work out if you're following my other page.